Well, that was quick. Alright. Oh, yeah, we can both be in there now. It'd be a little hard to read it once they start coming in. I should have grabbed my sweat towel. I might not even need glasses that far away. Oh. Usually when you get that like that and then somebody pops in, Jason's usually first. We'll see if he is tonight. Sean is. What's up, Sean?
How you doing, Sean?
Oh. Got 4 of them. What's up, Warwick? You having fun over there chasing the kangaroos? It's hot over here.
We're in the shade.
Yeah, no doubt. This time of day, it's probably, I'm going to guess, about 6 o'clock over there. Are you at home, Sean? You work nights? I don't know if you're off weekends or not. Actually, where they moved this table, don't let you rock in them. You usually rock these things. What up, Joseph? We get a few people in here. We get to rocking here in a few minutes. Notice some of the drivers are starting to show up. Third shift and I'm off on weekends. So when's your week start? Sunday night or Monday night? 11 a.m. Sunday there. All right. Well, I was close. I knew it was going to be Sunday. I was telling Michael about the recipe deal. He's looking forward to some Australian recipes. He's been known to cook a little bit.
From time to time.
Right. Yeah, Sunday, he's in Australia, dude. He's in another planet. Country, that's what I meant, country.
I ain't real talkative. I'm just... my head's killing me.
Sorry, we'll get you going in a minute. Oh. I usually get around a dozen, 14 people in here. We're up to 8. Let me light another cigarette. Oh. Well, I figured we'd take the advantage. Can y'all hear us with us leaning back? I hope so.
Well, I got a big mouth, so you shouldn't be able to
Right.
have that much trouble hearing me.
Well, with his AC kicking on, who knows?
That thing ain't not that loud.
All right, cool. We both have to lean up to read it, but you know. What up, say what? Say what? And who is that, Lauren?
Sean.
Cool. Michael just took me out to dinner. We're up here at our yard. Damn good Mexican joint. Better than our local place down there in Texas. I hate to admit it, but y'all know I'm pretty honest. And this place put our little place to shame down there.
It was good.
It was damn good and filled me up. That don't happen often either. But I asked him if he wanted to do a live stream. He's gonna give it a go with us. Now Michael's been driving about 3.5 years. and I figured we'd pick his brain a little bit on just different aspects of a 3-year wonder. So, and yes, that's what we call them. Because usually at 3 years, they start thinking they've got everything figured out and all this other nonsense. And you can't teach them, can't tell them nothing. Oh, Michael's a little bit older, so we hope he ain't gonna go down that path.
Nah.
So, but y'all got any questions? Just jump in there and throw them in. Otherwise, we'll just shoot the bull a little bit. So, first question, Michael, do you regret your choice to start driving a truck?
No, not at all. It's one of the best things I've ever done in my life. So.
Is it a different lifestyle than you really thought it would be?
Yes and no. You're gonna have to excuse me, like
Yeah, he can't turn his head. He's got a kink in his neck. He's a kinky old man tonight.
Yeah, right.
And no, we're not sharing a bus. Have you guys had a company that would be,
I wouldn't fix.
if it doesn't do that, I have to reach up there and touch it. Oh! Now I need my glasses. That wouldn't fix what you request and told you to drive one. How do you handle it?
It depends on what it is. I mean, if it's safety related, they're gonna fix it. 'Cause I ain't going nowhere.
So,
How old am I? I'm 61.
the thing is with that repairs, like Michael said, if it's a safety issue or it's something that can shut you down, then you can refuse to drive. Now you are risking your job. If you need to go back and watch some of my videos. You've asked several questions that I've covered in other videos, and this is one of them. And one of the pet peeves of us old truck drivers is that companies would not fix stuff. And they basically told us drive or go find another job. So we was driving some pretty shitty equipment out here. This new CVSA and all this stuff that's taken place in the last 15 years was to get us safer and better equipment out here. That's why the CSVA scores, or whatever the hell they call that, that's why those points that you get also go against the company. It used to be if you're driving a bad piece of equipment, the driver got ticketed, not the company. So the company didn't give a damn. They would burn your license up, you'd lose your license, be flipping burgers at McDonald's, and they'd put another driver in your truck. So, and DOT, their whole thing is when you tell them, well, the company wouldn't fix it. They're like, why are you driving it? You're the one that has to make the decision on whether to drive or not. That was true then and it's true now. So if it's a safety issue or something that can get that truck shut down or get you any kind of points, then personally, I would stand my ground and say, no, fix it. What up, David? If it's just some little BS stuff, you know, that's a whole different ball game. I have drove trucks with little stuff that's wrong with them. A tire that's almost shot out. Maybe a minor air leak. What up, TMB? Long time viewer and first time chatter. So it's really a personal and a safety call. So it's a matter of where you want to stand your ground at. Doing good, Anthony. How you doing? I want y'all to throw some questions at Michael. He's out here right at 3.5 years, right? You'd been with Swift 2 years, and you've been here about 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Damn near it.
Well, no, it is. It's
So
February 8th, so July 8th would be.
So he's been out here 3.5 years. Totally new to trucking when he came out. So those of you that are new at it or thinking about it, throw some questions at him. And if you don't, I will.
Who's the guy with you?
Santa Claus. There you go. How was your experience with Swift, Mike?
I couldn't wait to get out of there. I actually lucked out because I ended up going to after about a little over a year. I ended up going to their tours division, so I was hauling shows around and everything else. But you know, the whole Swift just wasn't for me. I mean, it didn't matter.
Now, that being
Just
said,
the way, you know, I stuck out my 2 years.
exactly. We met when he had about a year on with Swift, and I encouraged him to stay his 2 years, and it was hard on him. He was ready to go a lot of times, but he stuck it out,
Yeah.
which got him a damn good job. Night and day difference. What's the difference between Swift and this outfit?
There is no comparison. How do I like driving New York? I don't.
Right? He don't drive it.
I don't
like
drive
it.
in New York. When I hired on here, they asked me, well, where do you like to run? I said, well, I don't really care where I run, but if you send me to the Northeast, I'll just ask you where you want your truck, because I will not go to the Northeast.
But he does run the Northwest a lot, and he likes that.
Yeah, Northwest is okay.
They talked about having that driver-facing camera here, and the trucks are equipped with it. The owner of the company drew a line in the sand, and he said no. The DOT can get a little bit difficult in your later years. When you start putting on the weight and all the other issues that come with aging, the DOT physical can be hard to cover. And also a lot of that depends on where you go.
Yeah, if you go to the FMCSA site, do a little searching, you can find out if tramadol. I don't think tramadol is listed as a. So, you know.
I ain't got a clue.
Yeah, I don't know. You can.
You
I would
Google
check.
it.
I would check on the FMCSA website. They have the entire list of, you know, no go meds.
I don't know. I don't know what Trodo is.
Tramadol.
No.
It's a hypnotic. I mean it's a painkiller, but they call it a type of a hypnotic thing. Tramadol I do not believe is even remotely related to.
But we are the last person you want to ask about any of that stuff. Google it, as you know, is the whole thing. Google it. There's a lot of stuff that, like Chantix. I tried Chantix for a little bit to quit smoking, and if you're taking Chantix, you can't drive the truck.
Right.
You know, different stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I was on I was on Klonopin for years prior to driving for anxiety, and they said nope, you can't do it. So I stopped taking it, which was it was hard.
Well, there's a difference in them changing it, and it has been changed. With the trucking industry, it's very slow for changes to happen to come down the pipe. So they can be talking about it, they can swear it's going to change, but until it does change, and you might talk to your doctor. What I am learning with my wife's illnesses and with all this prescription drug addiction and all this nonsense, they have many alternative things that you can do for these drugs. So you might just talk to your doctor about what alternatives you can take instead of that drug if it's something you think is going to cost you.
When you made the comment, I didn't catch who did it, but about their change, are you talking about they're changing how the compound of how tramadol, because I'm thinking that's, I mean, that would change the med altogether.
Right.
It's not opiate based, so I mean,
Don't anybody take the word off of this video on any of your drugs.
yeah,
Talk to somebody that is their real job.
yeah.
So-
I mean, I really,
So there's just
they're
so many
changing the
variables.
classification of it. Well,
Well, like I
all
said,
right.
I don't know.
I don't know. I ain't no doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, this is out of my comfort zone. I'm not going to talk about any of the drugs that can or cannot keep you from driving. So, you get to read it for what away?
Yeah. It was good.
I did. Go ahead.
No, I saw it. Well, I mean, there's a huge difference for one. I mean, how's the adjustment? I mean, it's a huge adjustment. One of the biggest things is remembering you got a 53-foot trailer behind you. You got to, like as a car. I mean, that was one of the things. I mean, everybody does it. They don't turn wide enough,
And it will bite you in the butt.
oh, it definitely will bite you in the butt. I mean,
It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
right, because you're going to forget. You're not going to turn wide enough, and whatever. Now, of course, like in my personal vehicle, it's a dually, and I don't have to turn as wide, but I still do. I just do.
Right? Oh, my kids made fun of me in the car. Daddy, you think that 53 cleared back there?
Yeah, right.
Uh,
I just thought, in terms of speed, you'll learn real quick. You'll learn real quick that 60 mile an hour, 70 mile an hour, whatever, you'll find out how long it takes to stop. It takes forever.
and it depends upon your weight, road conditions, tire conditions.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff plays in it.
And you can, and I guarantee you that
You're not
a
gonna
loaded
get
trailer, a loaded truck and trailer is going to stop in somewhat less room than an empty.
And we're not gonna get rid of the E-logs. E-logs are here to stay.
Oh yeah, get used to that.
That's where if somebody remembers when they was coming in, one individual called me a sellout because I was getting
We're stuck with you.
yeah. We're
Yeah.
the Beard Brothers.
I keep a growing it. Wait till Christmas. I really look like Santa Claus.
What up, JJ? Now he's the one that's going to be doing the Cajun recipes for us.
Nah, man. I rarely ever go home. I've been out at this point. I've been out for like 4 months.
You drive slow.
Yeah.
And no, I don't chain up.
Yeah, neither do I.
Our company don't want us to chain up.
Yeah.
That is one of the questions that I'll ask a company when I go to hire on is what their chain policy is. So,
I've heard lots of things about UPS. I mean, they make good money,
most of the time.
but I know that they've had their trucks throttled back because they kept having so many wrecks. Same with FedEx.
That's going to be one of them personal choice deals. So. Right?
Right. Why not chain? Well, do it once.
Yeah.
Do it once,
For one
when
thing,
you're crawling around in the wet and the,
and the
in
snow
the snow, and you get
Remember-
back in, and
if you have to chain up, that means road conditions are real nasty. So now you got to be out in that nasty. Now, also, when you have chains on, you're only supposed to drive about 25 mile an hour. 20 is better. You're not supposed to exceed like 25.
Right.
So now you're crawling. It ain't worth it.
Yeah.
And you're putting your life in jeopardy. I won't do it. And damn near 30 years of driving, I've chained twice. And that was for me, not for the company.
Yep.
So,
Well, there's talk that it's going to be slow, but I'm pretty sure that they will ultimately get rid of that 30-minute break. In fact, the talk is get rid of the 30-minute break and
allow a 3 hour
allow a 3 hours where it doesn't affect the 14. So does that, if it comes about, if that's the way it's plays out, I think that'd be great. You
Yep.
still have the 11. You'll just have 3 hours so basically you'll have 17 hours as opposed to 14.
And if I'm reading it right, whenever you do stop to take that break, you have to take the whole 17. I mean, the whole 3, I'm sorry.
No, you don't. That's not what I've
Well,
read.
they
You can break it up any way you want.
ain't finalized it yet.
Right. $41 an hour.
Yeah, I would be doubtful of that.
Yeah, you got that right.
What'd they say?
Micromanagement sucks.
Oh, yeah. Big time. And I ain't gonna say about UPS. If you're up on the East Coast and it's all union stuff, then who knows what they're paying. But if you're down our way, I guarantee you ain't gonna get no $41 an hour. Ever try what?
Arancini? What the hell is Arancini?
I ain't got a clue.
Never even heard of it.
Right? You'll have to enlighten us on that one. Well, we're off every day. Oh, you meant from driving.
And I ain't lost my truck, so.
No, they're both parked over yonder. Oh. Well, David, we talk most anything. That's a good thing about live streaming. We change the subject in a heartbeat. What up, DW? Well, we're happy for you.
I ain't going there.
Right. Oh, it's an old CB thing.
No, I know.
You asking Michael? He owned his own business.
Yeah, I had my own. I've done a lot of things in my life. I've done a lot of different things in my life.
But he had his own business, took in a partner, wound up selling out to his partner and coming out here. Nope,
Nah.
sure don't. Matter of fact, I went and turned mine on yesterday and it ain't working again. And I don't care. Well,
They are. You can already split the 8 hour. You can do an 8-2 split.
yep,
I didn't catch the whole thing, but
I didn't either. See, it goes way
Well,
too quick for me to read it off.
I can make some killer risotto, but I've never made rice balls. I
Well,
can
I
see
have, but
I
they
can
would
see where that
boudin.
would be. I could see where that would be easy to do.
Yeah, they're talking about. Well, it depends upon who you're with. There should be an inclement weather button on your E-Log already, and you can already do a split sleeper berth. So that's a matter of you doing it. Huh. Well, that's because he ain't watched my videos and he don't know how to do it. That's the only thing I got left is to.
No, I'm not.
All I gotta do is punch in my stops and slide my tandems, and I'll be ready to roll.
Yeah, I've gotten pretty good at it myself.
I was talking to, I think it was Nomad. He was having issues, and he stopped and thought about my video on the mud flaps, and he did what I told him to do, and he said it worked out great.
Yeah, it worked out great for me. Well, you take for me, and this I learned this from Papa Joe. For me, I'll see where the wood is on the last pallets, and I'll stick the mud flap hanger right up underneath that wood.
A hole or two either side.
And it's like I just don't have any issues. It always balances out doing that. I mean, occasionally you're going to run into somebody. That's assuming that they loaded the trailer right. But
Yep.
with ours, I mean, if it's them brake drums, they load it the right all the time. So, but yeah, in general, I mean, even when I go pick up a broker load, I rarely do I have an issue.
We still weigh. We still hit the cat scale. You don't take the chance. Some kind of Indian cigarettes that gets up there.
Natural American Spirit Yellow.
That's because I've been doing it for 3 weeks now. We were just adding it up. Michael's been out about 16 weeks now without going home. And somebody asked where he lives. He lives down there by me.
Yep.
He's the one I sold him part of my property to. He bought 4 acres of my property, which worked out good for both of us. It helped me out of a bind, and he was wanting to move to Texas. Worked out good.
Yeah, they cost a little bit more. I always buy mine in Missouri. There's a couple of truck stops that, I mean, hell, in Texas, some of the other places, they'd be $75-$80 for a carton.
Yeah.
In Missouri, I can still get them for like 58, 59. So I usually just stock up there. It's a colossal waste of money, if you ask me.
What's that?
Smoking.
Oh, yeah. And it gives you a hell of a cough. Yeah, and a lot of times he'll pick up me and Grandma some cigarettes up there. Right now I got to order in for some lunch meat.
What do I think is good pay for 3 years experience? Whatever you can get. No, seriously. I mean,
The national average right now is approximately 42 cents a mile. So with 3 years, you should be right in there, depending upon the company.
I know I haven't built a house yet. I got me a little trailer I put on there. 26 footer.
The chicken farms is a backhaul. That's a backhaul right down there by my house. Now I gotta put my glasses on. Sometimes they go faster than I can keep up with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can believe that. I'll be nice and not say anything about Washington. Oh, yeah. If you go down there around Odessa and Midland, all that, it's booming.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
all kinds of hiring going on.
For as long as it'll last.
I looked into VPN. Is that vaporing? I don't do vaporing.
No,
I done tried it.
Why would I want? Why would we need to look into VPN? It's not like we're, what we're doing needs that kind of security.
Yeah, they're asking if you build a house, and no, he
No.
has not. But that's what he's got the property for, is his retirement. $9 a pack. That'll make you quit smoking.
Oh, thought about vaping. Nah, I have. I mean, I've vaped, but
I tried it. It didn't work.
yeah, my daughter quit that way too, vaping.
Well, you're welcome, Anthony. Share the wisdom with others, man. Share the channel. Oh.
Nah, man, no. We're not chicken haulers. We don't haul chickens back.
This is where I need a longer arm.
Yeah.
And see, if I bring it closer, it ain't gonna get both of us.
Yeah, I'm about to go.
I'm about to borrow your truck. One of them meds. Works both sides.
Well,
We all brake drums out and whatever's coming back to the area.
am I married? No, I am not, thank God.
And he don't want to be.
Nah, I'm divorced, and that's the end of that happy noise.
Right.
I ain't got no interest.
And it was before trucking, so you can't blame trucking. No, we ain't hauling from the chicken farm, we're hauling to the chicken farm.
Just
And we take cedar shavings in there that they use for nesting or something. I don't know exactly what they do with it. But we take in cedar shavings.
yeah, well, ho. Just be aware, dude, that you really messed up this year when you see my fat butt up on your chimney dropping a deuce.
Right? Well, thank you. Well, we fixing to get off of here. We just wanted to stop in where y'all can question Michael a little bit, give him a new experience. And I got to go potty. So, y'all remember, good Lord loves you. So do we. Glad y'all stopped in. Now we got a truck item beside us. Y'all have a blessed evening now. I hope you enjoyed the video.
All right.
Bye. And that's how that goes.